Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zepp and you are watching Zeppcast, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do the infinite XP glitch in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, or more specifically Warzone 2. Before we get into this, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoyed and would like to see more content along the lines of this in the future. It really does help, and also make sure to follow all my socials, which will be down in the description below. So this method of grinding up XP isn't so much of a glitch as it is an exploit, but it's an exploit that is completely okay to use. There's no issues with doing it, no risk of getting in trouble, and it will save you a lot of time if you are trying to grind up that XP and weapon XP. One of the best things about doing this exploit is not only do you grind up your standard XP, but also your weapon XP for whatever weapon you have in hand when using this method. Even without double XP or double weapon XP, within 2 games of doing this method, you can take your gun from level 1 to pretty much a level or 2, if not at max already within those 2 games. Now, doing this method isn't difficult, you just have to be a little fortunate. At times you can go into games and it's more difficult to do depending on the players that you run into, but for the most part this should be okay, and so long as you're patient enough, you're going to have a game where you're able to use this method no problem and grind out tons of XP. So without further ado folks, let's get into a game and I will show you how to use this method. So to begin this method, you want to make sure to load up Warzone 2. You can do this in any mode you want. I'm going to be doing it in Battle Royale solos, which may actually be a little more difficult, but if you're with a team of people who are looking to grind up XP and know how to do this, you can do it far quicker and probably have far more success with it and grind up even faster than I've been grinding up. As of the time of recording, if you look up to the right hand side of the screen, you will see that my rank is 122, and I only started doing this method 3 days ago for a couple of hours each day, and I was at level 56 then, so that kind of goes to show you how fast you ranked up. I haven't even been playing the game all day when I've done this, and in doing those runs I had a lot of unsuccessful runs which hindered my time a little bit. I also used some double XPs here and there, but for the most part I grinded that up to from 3 to 4 hours a day over the last 3 days, so that just goes to show you how quick this is and how effective this method is. So you want to make sure to get this done as much and as soon as possible. You can also quickly see here all the weapons that I've done. I've still got a lot left to do. I haven't been targeting any weapon in particular. I've kind of just been doing the weapons that I've been picking up off the ground for the moment, because I didn't play enough of multiplayer to where I had every single gun ranked up already and only needed the specifics. I had a lot left to do, so I thought I'm just going to do a little bit of everything, and I still have quite a bit to go, but this is cutting a lot of time off it. But as we load into this game, there is one important thing to know, and that is going back to what I said about the weapons and how I wasn't doing any weapon in particular. You're probably going to find this method slower to do if you are trying to rank up a specific weapon, because to do that you're going to need to get your loadout in game, and eventually if you're grinding down towards the final couple of weapons and there's a certain weapon that you want to try and rank up quickly, you're going to need to try and find that in a loadout. So you are best to go in with a team and try and get your loadout quick and then proceed with this method. It is going to be way more difficult otherwise to try and get the loadout in solo and then continue with this method, because if you die, not only will you lose some of the money needed to do this method, but you will also lose your gun and probably find it quite hard to get back. So this method is most effective for people who have a lot of guns left to rank up and don't mind what gun they pick up off the floor. But don't let that put you off doing it if you are on your final few guns yourself. Trust me, this is a method that still works. You're just going to need to be a little more careful when you do it. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into the game. So folks, as we are here loading into the lobby, the first thing you want to do is try and find a safe cracker mission. Try and find one that you're not going to run into people as much, although that is hard because a lot of people are now quite aware of this method and doing it, but just try to find one that's in the outskirts and one that you don't think you'll run into too much resistance going to. So I have currently marked one on the map here between Al Safa Quarry and Sadek Cave Complex. I'm still getting used to the names in this Warzone, folks, please forgive me, but you want to make your way over to that safe cracker and go for that straight away. You don't even really need to pick up a gun, especially if what you're doing first is the X12 pistol that you spawn in with. If you're doing that first, you don't even need to pick up a gun unless you want to keep yourself safe. But I actually, now that I think about it, I kind of would recommend you pick up a gun anyway, because it is very rare that you're going to run into a safe cracker without someone being there. You're most likely going to get into an engagement off the bat. So let's see how I do in this one when I land in. Okay, I think I've been quite fortunate here, folks, and I have got my safe cracker. I'm going to try and pick up a gun to get done here, and we will proceed towards getting these safes done. And it can literally be any gun. Remember that, folks. If there's any gun that you need to get done, don't be afraid to pick it up. I actually just got the Strela finished to the point where it's not max ranked, but it's ranked up enough to do its camo challenges, so I don't really need to do that one anymore. And this is a fantastic method for actually ranking up the guns and unlocking the challenges. Warzone probably isn't the best place to do the challenges themselves. You might want to go onto a mode like Invasion or something, especially when it comes to long shot challenges, but for the most part, in terms of just purely trying to upgrade the guns quickly so you can get progress made on them, this is the place to be. And hello, sir. There we go. Okay, folks, so safe number 1 is done, and the reason we are doing this particular method, I see a lot of people when they're making videos about this method, what they do is they purely tell you to just focus on getting money out of banks and out of tills and stuff, but for the most part I prefer doing this because I always find running into tills is more busy, and if you can get like a 2 for 2 in that you are close to tills but you also have a safe cracker, then that's a win. But I just find the safe cracker to be the safer bet and ultimately just quicker, because you get 2 to 3 grand from each safe that you open, and then a 4 grand, or then 4 grand once you finish the final safe. So that's a good amount of money to start off with. Now, as we move on to the final safe, folks, you will already see that I have 9 grand at the bottom left there, and I am also going to get 4 grand, as I said, for finishing this. So it looks like I'm hopefully going to get between 13 to 14k, or have 13 to 14k on the overall once I finish this final safe. I've been fortunate enough to get a pretty good run on this, so far, so good. Now we have cracked open that final safe, and we actually have 15,000 here to deal with. So I'm simply just going to try and find a gun that I need to rank up. This Expedite 12 is actually one that I still think needs ranked up. And look how much XP you get from even finishing the safes. Took my X12 straight to level 20, up a full level. I believe you get like, I'm guessing, I think, but 2,000 XP for doing that challenge or something. So even just finishing that safe cracker challenge, so long as you have the gun that you want to rank up in hand by the time that final safe explodes, that will also contribute to ranking it up. So a very important step there as well that I actually had forgotten to mention until this part, so make sure you get that done. Now we are on to the final bit where we are simply just going to go and try and find a shop and cash out this money. So folks, it looks like we have successfully made our way to the shop. We got 15,000 to spend. Now this is a very important step, and this is the key step. This is how you upgrade your gun quick. You open your gear, go to the armor plate as it's the cheapest item, and you simply spam by that as much as you can, because you get XP for every single item you buy out of the shop. Look at that, straight up to level 13. I believe I was at level 8 with this gun, going up to level 14. Special item purchased. Got a lot of XP there from that, and that's straight away taking this gun from level 8 to about level 14 or 15. Sometimes it doesn't tell you if it's gone up an extra level, but I am up to level 14, and I'm actually going to see, I might let this guy kill me just so I can go straight into the endgame menu so you can see how much XP I got off doing that a singular time. Come on, I'm here for the kill. Come on, you got this. Lovely. Let's throw this gulag away, and we will then see how much XP we got from that single shotgun run, because I could try and do this a couple more times in the game, show you all the XP I got from doing all the runs successfully, but I want to show you guys how effective this is just from being able to do it once in a game. And remember, I had my pistol out as well when I finished the safe cracker challenge, so we're going to see how much XP we got for that as well, as that's the only thing I really done with that pistol. Looking forward to seeing how this particular bit turns out, how much XP I got, and showing you guys why this method is so effective. So ladies and gentlemen, we have just left that game. Let's take a look at what we get here. We're probably going to get close for another token, are we? Yes, we get a little bit for the token. 9,000 XP from that. Not loads because it was a very quick run, but 9,000 XP for how short of a time we were in the game. I mean, look at that X12. 2,200 XP gone straight up to max level. And this shotgun, 5,700 XP there for that shotgun. I don't know how much XP you get for a kill. I think it's something like 100, maybe 200. And remember with that method and how we did it there, we only got to one safe cracker, done it once and spent 15,000 and didn't even have the shotgun in hand. So if you're to count the XP that I got for the pistol along with the XP I got for the shotgun, you are talking about 7 to 8,000 XP for a weapon there if you were focusing on a singular weapon, and that is from something that took about 3 or 4 minutes and may even be quicker depending how well or how located you are to a shop. And then you can also do multiple safe crackers at once and then cash in, or do it throughout a game, do other challenges, get money from kills, get bounties, hit the tills. However you get money, I just believe the safe cracker to kind of be the most consistent and safe way of doing it. But if you could rack up kills, you know where all the tills are, and you think you can do the safe crackers as well, then you could easily be getting 20 to 30k, hitting the buy, and then maybe getting another 10 to 20k and hitting that buy again. And we spent about 15k on that buy, which equated to about 5,500 XP on that shotgun. So just do the math, double that. If you get 30 to 45k, you're talking an easy 15,000 XP on your weapon before you have even gotten a kill. Well, actually, I do lie, I got 1 kill in that game, if I remember correctly. We did get the 1, but still, that was only worth about maybe 100, 200 XP. So essentially, from doing that method, you get the worth of like 10, 50, maybe 20 kills in one run. And that is on top of just getting kills in general. You don't have to negate getting kills just to do that method. This method will work any way you want it to, so long as you find a way to get money and you can integrate that into your play. So you're not only sitting XP grinding, but you're also having fun while doing it and trying to win games. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the video. I really do hope you enjoyed, and if you have any other methods of XP grinding or want to see me talk about any other methods in future, please do make sure to let me know. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to go down to the description below and check out my other channels. We got a reaction channel where we're doing a lot of reactions to music that are coming up. We've got a TikTok where you're going to be seeing a lot of content going up on there. That will also be going up as shorts on this channel if you want to check that out. And then if you also want to see my socials where I am most active, then do make sure to head over to my Twitter, which is also down in the description. And I have a Discord coming soon where you'll be able to come in, interact with other players, and we may even potentially run 8s lobbies. And if you want priority access to those 8s lobbies when they begin to fill up, just make sure to join and become a member. And if you also want to catch live streams, we do a lot of live streams on here. And then if you miss a live stream but would like to see it after the fact, because we do a lot of casting of amateur Call of Duty with Katana Gaming, then make sure to join as a member to the channel. But that tier to see those videos is only 99 cents in terms of euro. So it's next to nothing, but it does help support me out, and you'll get a nice little badge next to your name, and you'll get to see all that content after the fact, after the streams. Folks, thank you very much for being here. I really enjoyed making this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I will see you soon in the next one. Take care. Peace.